Welcome to the Finpari binary option tutorials. Lesson 5. In this lesson, we will talk about the importance of having a trading journal. We will also discuss what are the best expiry time, what is the best time for trading, and also talk about the economic calendar and news trading. Before you begin to trade, be sure to have a trade journal where you record all your binary options trades. Doesn't matter if you trade on a paper or real account. Discipline and precision plays a very important role in trading. That's why a trade journal will help you to be more organized. A huge advantage of having a journal is that you can analyze your results and draw conclusions. What assets you can predict more accurately and in what time frames. You will gather a lot of information that will be useful for your future trading. At the same time, you will know what was your trading forecast based on and how confident you were executing a trade. So let's talk about how to make a trading journal. In our case, I will be using an Excel spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet, you can specify what you want to record. For example, in your trading journal, you can write the assets you are trading, date and time of the option expiry, the trade size, the time of buying an option, the level of buying an option, the level of option expiry, your forecast, whether call or put, the result, profit, loss or break even, and what was your forecast based on. These are just a few ideas you can use for your trading journal, but of course, you can add as much information as you want. In order to trade successfully, you must develop your trading strategy. Later, we will go through some strategies that you have to test and adjust for yourself. In order not to get lost in variety, get yourself a notebook where you will write down strategies, indicators, and shapes you have used for analysis. For example, Pinocchio looks like a reversal pattern. After the formation, buying an option in the opposite direction of the long shadow, and so on. Whenever you start trading, in front of your eyes must be clear rules like if the price approaches the upper Bollinger Band, then I buy a put option with expiry time at the close of the next candle. Such approach will help you to avoid additional psychological stress. You will be more confident and accurate, which is very important for successful trading. Let's talk a little about the expiry time. All the beginners ask the same question. What is the best time frame for trading? In other words, how to choose the expiry time? The answer is quite simple. Higher time frames means higher accuracy for the forecast and lower probability for the market noise to mislead you. Use 5, 15 or 60 minutes time frame for chart analysis if you decide to trade 1 hour or 30 minutes options. You can use various indicators to determine your expiry time as well. So in our case, we can try to use Fibonacci time zone. So a simple way to draw it, just choosing an indicator and drawing it as a normal Fibonacci indicator. This will give you an idea about the market cycle and a good time for choosing the expiry. In any case, it is your decision because depending on the experience and the psychology, different traders would trade differently on different time frames. Choose your approach, don't rush, and test your strategies. Let's look at another misconception. To be more specific, we will look at the Holy Grail or 100% winning strategy. Forget about these kind of strategies. They do not exist. There are strategies that give advantage over the market, but this also depends on you. There is a fact. One person can have excellent results while another constant losses. That's why don't be tempted to use all the strategies and indicators available. Don't rush and watch for your temper. No one had good results when rushing. This is the road to nowhere. It does not mean that testing should be abundant, and it's not necessary to learn some new. At the start, beginners should only use simple strategies, which will be described later. Pick a strategy, test and tweak it for a couple of weeks. Check the results, because few losing trades don't mean anything. You should understand this strategy and trade it without any doubts and psychological stress. Even a dozen of test trades will not show you an objective picture and will not give you reliable statistics. So the rules are: choose one strategy and test it. Don't forget to write down all your results where you will have statistics of successful trades. Now let's talk about what is the best time for trading. You can trade binary options from Monday to Friday. On weekends, mostly one-third options are available. One of the most difficult days to trade is Monday and Friday. That's why you should not start trading Monday morning. Wait for the afternoon, when market will settle. Tuesday, market usually reverses or bounces over strong support or resistance levels. On Wednesday, after the bounce, a strong trend might be dominating. Thursdays, usually trend continues for a short time and also might find a strong support or resistance levels. Follow the market on Friday. There might be either strong rally or consolidation. And if you see that it's not your day, just relax. Let's talk about Forex currency pairs, because beginners prefer trading this asset class and some achieve very good results. This information is important for those that prefer to trade intraday. If you choose options with the expiry time of 4 hours, 1 day or 1 week, then you can skip this information. I'd like to talk about trading sessions. You might know that there are 4 major trading sessions. The first is the European session, from 8 a.m. to 17 p.m. GMT time. This is one of the best periods to trade, since most of the dealing desk of large banks are located in London. Most major Forex transactions are completed during this time. During these hours, you can implement a successful binary options trading method on any currency pair. The next session would be the US session, which is starting from 13:00 to 22 GMT. Even with a minimum overlap in hours, this is a great period to implement your binary option strategies. You can expect good volatility in any currency pair. This is because the US dollar is the most traded currency in the world. The next is the Australian session. It is starting at 21 o'clock and lasts until the 7 a.m. GMT time. The New Zealand session actually kicks off a Forex trading day. But Australian session is one of the 4 primary trading times for most traders, making these hours a good time to trade. The Australian dollar is a good currency to look at during the hours that Sydney is open. And finally, we have the Asian session. The Asian session is starting from 12 a.m. GMT time and lasts until 9 a.m. GMT. During this period, you can successfully trade, especially if you trade the Japanese yen. United States dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair is a good choice in this time frame. This period is not as volatile as the US session or the European session, but it's possible to trade it and achieve good results. To finalize this, the European and the US sessions are the most important ones in the currency market. So you can trade between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. GMT and get good intraday swings almost every single day. Between 1 and 5 p.m. GMT, we have the US session and the European session open at the same time. This is the best time of the day to trade. Volatility and volume is good in all currency pairs. Some of the most important economic releases appear during this period, and this brings good opportunities for binary options traders too. You can go to this website to see market trading sessions and customize your time zone. The address you can see on the top. All the information about the trading sessions is displayed here. Also, you can adjust your time. Now, as we have finished talking about the trading sessions, let's talk about the economic calendar and news trading. It is difficult to overstate the importance of news impact on the asset's price movement. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the information given in the economic calendar. Some people use this news to design personal trading strategy. We'll talk about it a bit later. But there are traders who prefer to be patient and wait for the perfect time. For those who only started trading binary options, it's probably better to sit out. During the news release, the price of an asset makes large swings. Price extremes can be used as a local minimum or maximum to buy an option. In order to access the economic calendar, you need to follow this link where you can customize your economic calendar. Pay attention to important news. They are marked in the economic calendar with 3 bulls. The news of a medium importance are marked with 2 bulls. And the low important news are marked with 1 bull. Higher the importance of the news, higher the impact it will have on the currencies. When trading currency, pay attention to the news that come out on both currencies. Within a couple of minutes after the news, you can see the result. In other words, how your forecast is different from the actual forecast. These figures are marked by 3 colors. Green, the result is better than expected. Red, worse than expected. Or black, as expected. For example, there is news release at 2 p.m. on the United States dollar currency. That is marked with 3 bulls. Around 2 p.m. and 1 minute, information will be automatically updated. If not, you would need to refresh the page. You can use F5. In the actual graph, you will see the green number, which means that the news are positive for the United States dollar. This means that USD got stronger and will start to grow. Obviously, this will result in the euro versus United States dollar exchange rate to go down. It will also work in other currency pairs. If the news for the US dollar are negative, then euro versus United States dollar currency pair will rise. I think the idea is pretty much clear. I won't go into details here, to leave you the opportunity to follow some currency pairs and draw your own conclusions. Considering such example, after the positive news release on the United States dollar, the euro-US dollar pair is expected to fall. Therefore, you can get ready for a put option. Wait until the market retraces back and buy an option. Now, as usual, at the end of this lesson, I would like to give you a few assignments. Number 1. Start your own trading journal and a notebook for strategies. Number 2. Find the most convenient time for trading and stick to it. And number 3. If you think that your trading strategy can work on news, confirm that by making a few test trades at the time of the important news release. In the next lesson, we will look into few trading strategies and we will try to find an optimal one for you.